Who's there? Well, fancy seeing you. What are you doing here? I'm conducting an investigation for my research. Oh, but don't worry. I wasn't planning on going to Lost Central. Actually, I'd like to go to Lost Central too, to continue my research. But Mary and the others yelled at me and told me never to go there alone again. By the way, thank you for rescuing me a while back. There was so much going on, I don't think I ever said thanks. At the time, I had no idea all that stuff was going on outside. Communications were jammed, and there were all those tough dolls roaming around out there. I had some food with me, and there were mountains of research materials I wanted to go through. So I thought I'd just settle in and try to escape when I got the chance. I guess I probably should have left a note, or something. I was reading my grandpa's reports in the Lodge's study, and I came across a description of Central Cannon. Wow, that sounds cool, I thought. And before I knew it, I was on my way. I have a bad habit of losing sight of everything else when I get something in my head that I'm interested in. I need to work on that. But at least it got Central Cannon on the path to repair, right? And I got a good start on exploring Lost Central too, right? So the pros and cons kind of balance out in the end, don't you think? I did, didn't I? Man, Mary really flipped out over it, though. Ever since then, I've made sure to let someone know before I go out anywhere. And I always call if I think I'm going to be late getting home. I try not to go off by myself too much. My siblings used to all kind of do their own thing most of the time. But now they check in with each other more and go out together a lot. Ever since that one incident, I'd say a lot of things have really changed. That's good, right? I plan to start putting even more effort into helping Elio now. I'm going to help with Central Cannon development and do everything I can to support them. And then the pros and cons should really balance out, don't you think? Well, I'd better get going. Thank you again. Hmm? Oh, it's you. I'm just taking care of a little favor for Crawford. Oh, that's right. Do you have a minute? Since we'll be working together going forward, I should probably tell you some things about Crawford and me. I'll tell you then. As you probably know, my family has never lived anywhere but Kavaris. The only people I ever saw or talked to were my siblings. Every once in a while, some Arcs defenders from Aelia would stop by. But just to get directions or to exchange a little bit of news. The only other thing I ever saw was a vast expanse of white. My siblings are all pretty enthusiastic about Grandpa's old dream of reviving Kavaris. But for me, something has always seemed lacking in this kind of life, somehow. And then one day, I was organizing some data at my terminal when I happened to come across a research forum. As I was reading it, some data caught my eye. Come to find out later, It was written by Crawford. I happened to notice some mistakes, so I posted some comments. And the person started hammering me with questions. So, that's how I met Crawford. Well, I say met, but we were more like pen pals. Never. To tell the truth, I doubt I would even recognize him if I did. He probably wouldn't be able to recognize me either. But wait, we sent our profile pics to each other once. My picture was kind of old. I heard that you used that photo when you were out looking for me. Oh, really? In that case, I bet you probably confused me with my siblings. We all look pretty similar, I know. If we had the same clothes and hair color, you probably couldn't tell us apart. Anyway, getting back to the subject. Even without seeing his face, I can pretty much imagine how he feels just reading his reports. I can tell how passionate he is about a topic, or which areas he struggled with. I feel like we understand each other, even without meeting in person or talking. Even now, we still correspond about technology, mostly by writing. So our relationship has always been somewhere between just plain research partners and real friends. Lately, I've had more chances to correspond with other research scientists too, but their responses are never as quick and accurate as Crawford's. It's really made me realize all over again what an amazing man he is. Hey, don't tell Crawford any of this, okay? He'll get a big head about it. Well, that's it about Crawford and me. I bet a lot of people would think the two of us are kind of weird. Anyway, I just wanted to tell you about it. Well, see you later.
Huh? Are you here doing shopping too? Yes, I came to exchange some of our leftover food. The people here say it helps them out too, getting ingredients they didn't have. I remember this place used to be completely silent and deserted. Sometimes some Ark's defenders from Aelia would come to do some surveying or excavation. But that was really only once in a blue moon. By the time you guys showed up, lots of people were coming here. It was kind of unnerving at first. I mean, I'd never seen so many different people. It wasn't just me either. My siblings always seemed to be on edge too. We were preoccupied with Ilma too. But then things started to settle down a little, and I started having conversations with them. And I came to find out they were all really nice. They'd ask things like, "Do you need anything?" and "Do you have enough food?" Some of them even treated us like their own children. We've always taken care of ourselves completely on our own, so that's what we were used to. But I feel like they taught me what it really means to take care of one another. Our grandpa always used to tell us to take care of each other, of course. But I don't think I really understood what that meant until now. It's not just superficial cooperation. Noticing when the other person is upset, or being able to ask for help when you need it. That's what taking care of one another really means. These kind people, and you three taught me that. Thank you again. I'm really grateful to you for helping us rescue Ilma. Yes, me too. But if that incident had never happened, I think the 5 of us would still just be doing our own thing. Now, we know how to truly take care of each other. And these kind people, too. You too. If you ever need anything, don't hesitate to ask. We'll gladly do anything we can to help.
What?
welcome. What are you up to today? Yes, thank you for asking. Ilma is devoting himself to his research, same as ever. Tyvis and Thule are competing over which one can defeat the most enemies. And Kuka often helps me with my work. None of those things have changed. But there are some things that have changed. Kuka goes out to do things with his brothers more often now. He helps Tyvis and Thule fight enemies. And he helps Ilma's investigations. I've noticed that Tyvis and Thule go out together a lot lately. Before, it always seemed like if one went east, the other one went west. And it feels like they help me with my work more often now, too. Helping me hunt tames or pick fruits and vegetables. I try to help them as much as I can, too. But when Ilma gets talking about his research, it's like he's speaking a foreign language. Speaking of talking, I chat with Aina and Manon a lot more now. Aina tells me about your journey together so far, and her memories of Aleo Town. What a terrible thing it is. What happened to her? But she seems to feel comfortable talking to me about it. She says it's because we're both survivors. And that makes me so happy. And then there's Manon, too. She tells me about all kinds of things I'd never heard of, having always lived here in Kavaris. Like different creatures and other environments. She's not as difficult to understand as Ilma, of course, but sometimes I still can't quite keep up. Oh, by the way, do you have a little more time after this? I was hoping you could tell me some of your stories. Oh, wonderful! Let's go back to the lodge to talk then. Just a little more. Oh, I didn't know you were here. Yes, if I don't keep at it, they get buried in the snow. But to tell the truth, they were never actually laid to rest here. Not my mother, or my father, or my grandpa. I don't remember my parents very well. We were all so young when that disaster occurred on Mount Latva. and we never saw them again. That's why we were raised by our grandpa. The one who taught us all about how to live in this snow country was our grandpa. But then one night, he went out in a blizzard and never came back. The people of Alio helped us search for him, but we never found any clue about what happened to him. Ever since then, we've had to survive out here, all on our own. The Alio folks recommended we move to Central City. But we had already decided to try and carry out our grandpa's dreams here. And that's how we ended up staying here. But things never really went well for us. Each one of us worked as hard as we could at whatever we were able to do. But we never seemed to mesh with each other emotionally. We fought over our goals and plans a lot. And we never could quite understand what we were doing wrong. And that's the way the years passed. We didn't realize our mistakes until Ilma's disappearance. After the three of you showed up. Thank goodness we don't have to live that way anymore. I'm so glad. Thanks to the three of you, I think we can move forward without repeating the mistakes of our past. Whether it's about Lost Central, or about the enemies you encountered down the road. If you ever need help with anything, just let us know. Because now, it's our turn to help you. There's not much I can do all by myself, of course. But with the 5 of us together, there's nothing we can't do. Now, let me promise you. Here, I will support you in your battles in every way that I can. You can count on me.
Yeah.